Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new video. In this one, we're gonna talk about a project that goes by the name of DogeQuest. Now, this is a very interesting and entertaining project and a game actually that allows people, allows users, allows players, that can be us, to earn Dogecoin, earn Doge rewards for playing the game. Now we're going to talk about this whole ecosystem, the whole game, the opportunity, of course, from an investor perspective as well. And we're going to figure out what type of project is this, how can we benefit from it, what we can do in it, and so forth. And in the end, we're going to play the game, the actual game itself, which I think is pretty entertaining and pretty addicting too. So we're going to talk about the game as well. We're going to play the game, and before playing the game, we actually have to buy the NFT, which we're going to do that because when we buy the NFT, that's when we can play the game. And when we play the game, we can compete with other players for the prize pool, which is given out every 24 hours in the form of Dogecoin. So this is how basically this whole thing happens. We're going to go through all the details together in this video. So make sure you keep on watching till the end. And as always, anything that I'm going to say is not going to, it's not going to be an investment or financial advice. So always do your own investigation research. And with this out of the way, let's get right into it. Now, here's we have the official website of DogeQuest. It says it is the next Web 3.0 gaming addiction. And to be fair, their game itself is pretty addicting. It's very simple to play. Their interface is pretty good. And there's a lot of fun playing it and getting better at it. And what's even more fun that you get to play a game that you enjoy and you also earn, a good passive income from it. So I think it's pretty interesting. We have the white paper, we have the play now button, which we're gonna take a look at in the end. Now, first of all, we're gonna talk about the different aspects of the project, of the token, of this whole ecosystem. How does it work? What makes it safe? What makes it secure? And this is where we talk about the investor perspective when it comes to project. Now, this is a fairly new project. They had their pre-sale, which was fair launch on the pink sale. So it's a fairly new project. And right now, their market cap is really, really low, relatively lower than other projects. So it makes it a micro cap gem, which is a huge opportunity because there's a lot of projects out there who promises to develop a game for players to play, to use their NFT in it, and a game that lets let them earn and have fun. And they don't actually develop it; they just promise it. And based on that promise, they have turned themselves from a micro gem, and the market cap has blown ever since then without actually developing the game itself. And of course, people have lost their money on those type of games. But in comparison to those projects, this one, they actually have developed it. We have the game that we can play. It's very well made. So it proves that this is a genuine and it is a legitimate project. And other things that are a proof that it is legitimate and it is secure, it is safe, is that it has, when you have a pre-sale on the pink sale, you get some sort of badges if you go through some process of security, like the SAFU badge, which we talked about in the previous video, the audit, the KYC. So it had all those badges. They have gone through the process of auditing. So it has been evaluated by experts and it has been KYC. And based on that, they received the badge of SAFU that it is safe. It is completely safe. Developers cannot manipulate the codes, the contract. So altogether, it's pretty fair to say that this is a safe project. Nothing bad can happen in this. But we know the value of any token. It's not in the hands of developers or the project. Of course, it is allowed to fluctuate freely. But there are mechanisms in place to control that. There are mechanisms in place to control and to shift the trend upward, which in this case, there's actually a whole cycle that not only rewards people, the players who play the game, but also it sustains the value of the token and avoid any fluctuations. If you take a look at the cycle right here, what happens is whenever the token is traded, there's a transaction fees. 4% of it, the tax, it goes into the daily jackpot, and it is given out in the form of Dogecoin to the players who play the game and who compete with other players for the prize pool. These people, these players who win, they receive the jackpot, and they buy and they trade with the ship NFTs, which can be displayed are displayed on the OpenSea. So the portion, like 80% of the amount that is used for the in trading of the NFTs, it is used to buy back the DogeQuest tokens, and then the same cycle continues when they're bought back. There's a transaction fees involved in that as well, and that transaction fees portion of it goes into the daily jackpot, and then the whole thing continues. And this is the cycle that ensures that people keep on receiving rewards, and they sustain the value of the token, from the buybacks, that it keeps on going up, and it avoids any fluctuation in the price. Now, here are some key points of the project of the game. This project is completely community driven. They have the unique design, which we're going to take a look at when we play the game. We have daily jackpot, which we have talked about, and we have payouts in Dogecoin, which it is unaffiliated from Dogecoin, but it does support the fans of the Dogecoin, the community of the Dogecoin. So I think it's pretty, it is fair to say that the audience that they have is massive, because Dogecoin audience, it is actually massive. So this is the whole the whole information that we have. Of course, there's a roadmap afterwards, and there's more detail on the tokenomics as well, which you can take a look at right here. We're gonna play the game also, of course. Here's the tokenomics. The total supply is 10 billion. Whenever the token is bought or sold, there's a buy sell tax, 4% used for marketing and development, 2% for automatic LP provision, and 4% for jackpot. And this is how the whole supply is distributed. And then we have the roadmap that outlines what is going to happen next in in this project. But before all of that, we're gonna play the game itself. We're gonna see how fun it is, how far we can go in it, and so forth. So first of all, in order to play the game, we need to buy at least one of these rockets, because we use the rocket to play. So let's go ahead and do that. So first of all, when we come to this page, which will be linked in the description, we're going to connect our wallet. I'm going to use my MetaMask. So I'm going to confirm it from my MetaMask notification. And when it is connected, make sure that you have some BNB in it, enough to buy a rocket. So I have just enough BNB to buy a rocket. So we're gonna do that. So click on this button that you have right here, and in this one, I can buy the the cheapest rocket I have. But well, we're just gonna test it, so I'm gonna go for it. So here's you can see the stats of it as well. Click on the button and then confirm it from your MetaMask. You're gonna pay some for the gas fees as well, and then you're gonna wait a little bit for for it to be minted, and here we have it. Now it gives us a button to play with the whatever the name of your NFT actually is. There's some number on it. It is actually displayed on the OpenSea, and let's see how it looks like. So it is ready to play. Yep, and we control it with the mouse. We have option to shoot through these, wherever they are, asteroids or comets. So basically what we do in this game, we shoot, we try to make it as far as we can, and get as many coins as we can, and that's how we compete with other players. So I'm gonna continue playing and see how far I go. Okay, so I played multiple times. Not sure if that was enough to compete in the whole prize pool, but from what we can say, that definitely it is addicting. It is well developed. It is pretty unique. It's pretty simple. The interface is pretty simple and straightforward. So they have a good user experience, good user interface, and the game is fun to play, which I think is really amazing. So if we summarize, we have this amazing project, amazing genuine project, and a safe project that has been audited, that has been KYC'd, that gives rewards in Dogecoin for people who play their game, who have fun playing the game, and they earn through it. which I think makes it even more amazing. Right now, it is at a low market cap, which means that we can get the tokens at a discounted price, at a very lower price. And afterwards, these sort of projects, they go really, really up. With, because of that, we can make an easy 10x or 100x or even 1000x, depending on how far it goes. Right now, I think this is the most amazing opportunity that we have right now. If you want to buy the token, you have the option to buy the token right here. The pin until this is over. So you have the option for pancake swap. It'll be coming soon on the CoinTiger and also on the KuCoin as well, which I think is really amazing because it'll increase the exposure of the token. But right now we have the option for pancake swap. So if you click on it, it's gonna show up something like this. You're going to click on I understand, then import the token, and then you're going to connect your wallet. You can swap your BNB to get DogeQuest. Make sure that you set the slippage, which is right here, to about from the custom part. You're going to set it to 20% to make sure that it goes through and it doesn't face any kind of problem. And yeah, through this you can easily buy it. Yeah, this is all of you guys in this video. If you have any question, of course, you can ask in the comment section. I'll provide you guys with all the links. I'll be in the description, so make sure that you get those from there. And yeah, this is all of you guys in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one shortly. So stay tuned.